Hi, this is Jim Beasley from Spot Shooter Archery, and this is my friend Don Baxter. Today we're going to talk about getting prepared for the indoor season, which starts in January. Right now we're talking early November right now, so we've got a good 2 months to train for this. I want to do some of the do's and don'ts for these young archers out there and some accomplished archers also. I'm going to ask Don a question here, and I'm going to verify. Don, how would you prepare right now for an accomplished archer, and you've been off a while? How would you right now begin practicing for an indoor season?
Well, Jim, probably what I'd do is I'd start out checking my equipment, making sure no broken strings, look at the rest, look sure things are pretty secure. But as far as getting ready or preparing for the indoor season, I do a lot of blank bailing sometime in early September, mid-September. I do two different types. The first type is you shoot anywhere from 3 to 5 yards in front of a blank bail, and you work on your form, you work on your rhythm, your timing with your release. The second thing I do is I'll set up a target about 10 yards, and when I set the target up, I'll probably shoot a 5-spot or a 3-spot. I'll shoot anywhere from 60 to 100 arrows probably almost every other day. And as I get into November, or before I get into November, I'm actually shooting 100 arrows a day. And then I shift and start shooting at the club, probably a game or two, 3 or 4 times a week.
Don, one thing that I've noticed, a lot of people come in, they want to know how to get better. And I would tell them that when the outdoor season is over with, that's when they ought to think about getting ready for the indoor. And I do not believe that a person should be shooting 20 yards right off the bat, because what you're going to do, you're going to develop bad habits. What I believe you have to do, exactly what you said, you've got to develop a rhythm. That means that bow has to come apart at the same time. I watch you shoot, and when you're on, every shot you take is an exact mini video of the last shot. Young man Adam Wheatcroft, I know a lot of people, he's passed now, but he one of the best shooters I've ever seen from Oakland County Sportsman's Club. This young man would have all 5 arrows in the X by the time I'm on my 3rd arrow. He was like a machine. He doesn't waste time. The way he did this, I'm sure, would be practicing up close. Our coach, Terry Wonderly, says the same thing. He says most of his top archers in the world are practicing up close probably 4 days a week, maybe 2 days at the range. So I would suggest also, to repeat what Don said, somebody that would to get into a back tension, hinge release, learn how to shoot that, learn how to make these things go off exactly the same every time, and practice that for maybe 3 weeks till you really get it down. Put a 5-spot up, score it at 3 yards, 60 spot, 360x. Write it on there, hang it on the wall. You're developing that subconscious. It sounds silly, but it works. It really works. Put it on paper, hang it on the wall. So what you're doing, your subconscious is going to tell you, I can do this. So it's just a matter of transferring that 3 to 5 yards, 60x, 20 yards. You've already done it. It works.